Excellent.
Taina, Taina, I know I can't wait to see my name in lights. No one's gonna stop me. You'll see, I will go far. Taina, Taina.
My nigga, you're racist.
No! Just fucking
It's either all okay or none of it's okay.
Ew, he's black. Next. Now, before we get into this, let me just get some stuff out of the way. I suspect that a lot of you are here to either A, see what I felt was rather problematic in Ian's video, B, you're here to watch the video and be disappointed because it wasn't as good as you wanted it to be. I mean, on principle, you're right, it's been hyped up, but it's not really my fault. C, you want to see if I have anything new to add to this dialogue as I explained that I have, or you want to see if I'm just pandering for likes and attention. Or D, you want to start using the word nigger. Well, you have come to the right place. My response to Ian is in this video, right here. But there's a shitload of other stars we gotta visit first before we open that up, because the dialogue needs to be fleshed out so you can vividly see my point of view. I mean, you can't just skip to the last boss. But I mean, there really is no more dialogue, right? Like, you feel it on Twitter every day. There's something new that we're all supposed to be offended by. Slowly, more jokes are offending people. Every other month, there's a 3-syllable term that a feminist is throwing in my face and saying that I have to abide by. With some black people that I've associated myself with, all they do is blame white people for all their problems. And white people double down on that idiocy and deny any advantage. Both parties in this spectrum of the conversation are stupid as fuck. This is true. People are losing their fucking minds. I know, yes, it is a lot to unpack, but for this video, I'm gonna focus on identity politics concerning race. Now, in order to properly power yourself up with knowledge, you gotta earn these fucking stars, and we're gonna go over each and every one of them. Let's start with the first star. What does racism actually mean? The dictionary defines it as prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against someone of a different race based on belief that one's own race is superior. However, it is argued that that is not the complete definition because we are not integrating the social aspects of the word racism. Black sociologists have taken back the word in order to do justice of the social oppression that people of color face. In essence, this dictionary reads that true racism is a product of the complex interaction in society. So for example, like stereotyping, discrimination, prejudice, stuff like that. It's a well-accepted idea that people of color on the left will believe that if you are white and you are comfortable with the current status quo of whites holding the most power, that means that you are racist. If you are comfortable and you are not actively working to fight it, you are indeed racist. To some white people, black people that tweet things like kill all white people and white genocide is racist. I don't know, man, I'm just reading. To some moderates, racism only occurs when direct segregation happens. Are you hearing this shit? You hear how many different definitions of racism just exist? The critical issue here is that we are so torn on the definition of the word racism. We all have these different prerequisites to calling somebody a racist, but the scary thing is if the accusation sticks and you are labeled a racist, the consequences are fucking terrifying. It's almost irrecoverable, high key. And what's worse is now that everybody's on social media, when anyone is a racist, they just get thrown and tossed to the fucking wolves on Twitter. And then people about to type as many virtue signaling tweets as they can. The first to get 400 retweets with that hashtag wins. And the guilty party, whether they were actually racist or falsely accused, they will serve as an expedient to our social agenda. And the qualifications for being racist seem to expand each month. It used to be, hey, if you see black people and you think they're inferior, you're racist. That was back when shit was simple. Now white people getting torn up on the internet all day for just existing. They call that racist. It's clear, the fucking word sucks. The word is terrible. And even though the word is so terrible, the punishment is so severe. But you wanna know the worst thing about calling somebody a racist? I think the worst thing is this like silent, agreed upon code of conduct whenever we see somebody being accused of being a racist in public. Coming up tonight on Cooking Alone.
And I'm a nigger faggot.
Nigger! You know you're a stupid nigger, right?
You fucking nigger!
Nigger.
Nigger! Nigger! Nigger!
All fucking righteous Alex! Fucking nigger!
It's Tana Mojo, and I have
Nigger. Nigger. Nigger.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Give me a sandwich, man. Come on.
You know what? You're racist.
What? No! Guys, come on. You know I'm not racist, right?
Sorry, dude. I thought you weren't racist until a random black person said it.
But no, we've been friends forever. You know me best. Come on.
So I just make the sandwiches, dude.
Nigger! 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 Nigger!
No. You know I'm not racist. Come on.
It's just you had some really good points, and so maybe, I don't know, maybe you are racist now. But honestly, I'm so sorry. It's not really any of my business, and I just feel so bad to leave you like this.
What? He didn't make any points. He just said I was racist. What? No. You guys, you got me all wrong, okay? My mom, she knows I'm not racist, so just go on. Hey, Mom? Yeah. I just need your help, please.
You fucking nigger!
No!
You fucking nigger!
No, Mom,
You
I'm-
fucking
It
nigger!
was just a sandwich!
You fucking nigger!
Mom!
You fucking nigger!
No!
You fucking nigger! You fucking nigger! You fucking nigger! You fucking nigger!
Here are some objective facts about that video. I got fat again. Richie and Nathan are out of control attractive. And this nigga built like a Goron. But what isn't objective, which we can't obviously see, is we can't definitively prove that that person was racist. Yet it could be tossed around and almost never contested. In fact, I would argue that it's never contested. For a word with such a harsh punishment, but with so many flimsy qualifications for being that word, throwing it around as much as it is now is not fair, it's not right, it's just unethical, it's terrible. You know, some people believe it's how you say it that makes you a racist. For example, we all know Tana Mojo.
You know you're a stupid nigger, right?
You fucking nigger!
Now that sounded hurtful. I could feel my back getting whipped, Tana. I don't think she's racist, but I'm not sure she loves the blacks. But what about Destiny? I mean, Destiny said it on stream. It didn't seem like he was very racist.
Sociology to know bullshit when I hear it. This is the same argument given. This same argument can be given to a million other things, right? I don't need to go and study biology to know that niggers are fucking stupid. I don't need a PhD in criminal background to know that niggers just fucking commit more crime and do more drugs than.
Sounded like he was just explaining a point. Even though he hates me, I had to confirm, and of course I did. He was just explaining a point. And then some people say, well, if it's used for comedy, that's okay. A great example would be Magikarp Used Fly, aka Matt Castro. Recently, he's been using a lot more offensive humor. I mean, he dead ass just throws the word faggot in most of his videos, and I don't think he's homophobic. And from the sound of it, it seems like he's trying to normalize these words too.
All right. All right, what do you call a gorilla with a banana in each ear? You call it whatever you want because he can't hear you. What do you call Sky Williams with a banana in each ear? A fucking nigger. A fucking nigger. A fucking nigger.
You're hilarious. I am
a fucking nigger.
The only thing these three have in common is whether their intentions were pure or they were actually racist. One thing is for sure. You could tell they all really felt good saying it. Let me express what I believe to be racism. Simply put, when you explain your feelings or thoughts about a certain individual race and an asterisk appears, you're racist. Let me show you. Now, like I was just saying, when you put that asterisk when you're describing a race, to me, that is when racism occurs. Let me show you what I mean. Look at this black guy. We'll go ahead and call him KFC. Hi, KFC. Terrific. Now, besides my guilty pleasure being very low-hanging fruit jokes, I have no problem with black people. So, I would say, I love black people. You remember Tito from Rocket Power? Hey, Tito, what's up? Dab. Now, what if I said, man, I love Pacific Islanders, except for the ones that always talk about pineapples. If your affection for another race is conditional, in my opinion, you are racist. But you can't be racist to white people, she screamed, wearing her fuck all white people shirt, holding a sign that says, I want to kill all white people for their race and nothing more. Well, LaFonda with 14 apostrophes, you're wrong. You tell them, Sky, them niggas gonna get what they deserve as they will. You can be racist to us white folk, he shrieked, buying tickets to Get Out the movie and also loading his gun. Easy there, Preston Smith, you're wrong too. You're both wrong. Or you're both right, whatever gives you the most attention. Because I'm with you. That's pretty much my whole thing, just get as much attention as possible. Remember when I said the word racism is fucking idiotic? Well, that's why this argument exists. Again, racism to its core, its bare bones, is just discrimination, like action taken against someone due to their race because you believe that you are superior. So if I'm a black man and I go up to some white nigga and I beam that nigga in the chin and I say, this is because I think you're inferior and I'm superior, that is racist. If you kidnap a white dude and torture him while saying, fuck Trump, fuck white people, that is racist. If you go to a rally to promote white genocide and you tweet, I want to kill white people, that's racist. Indiscriminate or race, racism exists for all of us. It's kind of ironic that the act of being racist is indiscriminate of skin color. The word racist is not racist. That's fucking nuts. So then why has it said that you can't be racist versus white people? Well, that's because they're actually not wrong. They're using another definition of racism, and I'm gonna explain what that is. Social racism is what they're talking about, and that encompasses accepting the idea that being white in America is the norm. Other races do not have the ability to strip power from that sentiment. This is most commonly seen in businesses when you hire people and the decisions can be genuinely influenced by like stereotypes that have been instilled by biased media, life experiences, a lot of these things that have been perpetuated through media, through people, through actual actions, because some of it is not wrong. In short, you know the obvious stereotypes about people? If you think about every stereotype about every race, when you get to white people, the stereotypes are either like extreme or just corny. There's nothing of power. If an omnipotent being with no gender or skin color was trying to hire between all the different races, my point is statistics have proven that more than likely they would choose the white candidate, as this white candidate does not have enough social discrimination for us to believe that he or she would do anything to put the business in jeopardy. Let me show you what I mean. What's this nigger's name? Jamel? I don't know. Let's just call him basketball. Oh, okay.
Ew, he's black. Next.
Yeah, of course. How could I be so dumb?
White lives matter.
Hey, y'all trying to fuck after work? Since we stopped hiring blacks, how often do we get robbed? Never. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, no, I just hate niggers. Damn. Oh, yeah, I'll high five for that. So you're probably wondering, well, what's the point of using such an ill-defined word? Why would anybody do that? Let's slow down a real-life example of what happens when someone publicly calls someone else racist.
You're racist.
Here we see a black man calling a white person racist. Shocker. Like I explained earlier, being labeled as a racist and having the term stick is social suicide. You don't want to be anywhere near that. So it's just not worth it to defend the accused. Immediately, tethered to fear and anxiety and apprehension, all surrounding witnesses must immediately make a choice. See, this white bitch knows the accused, but she's like, I've got a black boyfriend. Ah, man, I am not trying to get in the middle of that. You know, I've known him my whole life. He might not be racist, but I'm trying to get some of that dick tonight. So I'ma just text him later and say we can talk about it on fucking Twitter. So then she goes. She's made her choice. Smart move, Becky. But I guess, is there really a smart move here? Probably not. And now what's the lowest of the low? That is right, pandering to the highest degree. The white virtue signaling from deep. This nigga want that black pussy so bad that he's gonna make any facial expression until any nigga acknowledges how much he cares about this. And some black people, you know, they dance and they about it, while other niggas like me are like, damn, you are actually pathetic and I hate you. But I mean, he doesn't care about our feelings. He doesn't care about racism at all. He cares about, that's right, social capital. So now he's gonna go on Twitter and express how much he hates white people, but he's white himself? Oh my God, so brave and so woke. I hope you do something with this like new wokeness, like make a whole fucking Netflix series about it, you fucking degenerate. Okay, moving on. These are the girls that dish out social capital. Oh my God. So brave. I know. Can't believe that. I can't believe that guy is racist. I'm gonna have sex. We don't need proof or evidence. So much sex. We're gossiping. Oh my God. He's so hot for standing up for his entire race. Stand up. No I want him to fuck the fucking racism out of my fucking pussy. But for the most part, when there's drama, some niggas just want to dance because that shit can be funny as fuck. But right now, the social fabric is so delicate, so absolutely tedious, that even if this person never actually was racist, he will never, at this rate, have a fair shot to defend himself. And I think that's bullshit. I never understood that. Like, what do you want this white nigga to do? If you accuse him of being racist, what do you want? What you want from him?
My nigga, you're racist.
No, man. See? I even got proof.
Let's see here, we got, oh, shit. All my niggas, all right, yeah, let's go, nigga, let's go, you good.
But then the situation gets more fucked up because then if you're wrong, right? So like if you're listening to this video and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna stick up for my friend, but you end up being wrong, you're racist.
Dude, no, I'm not.
Well, wait, not all white people are racist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he just like literally called me 3/5 of a person and a nigger.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the thing, you shouldn't have to intervene. This is what this video is for. For those of you that aren't racist, without regard to your skin color, I'm gonna show you how to fight back. The genuine racist people will be weeded out eventually. Believe you me. If somebody calls you racist, the worst thing you can say is, I'm not racist. That's an automatic L. Because no offense, white people, but some of y'all dead ass have the worst, the worst responses to being called racist ever. I have seen white people fuck this up so much. I'm not racist. I've got a black friend. I've got a black cat. I've got a black camera. I watched Bernie Mac before he died. I own a black sled. We get it. You're cultured. You have lots of black friends and they all mildly like you. We do not need a book of receipts, okay? At that point, if you're genuinely not racist, then fuck it. You don't have to fight the battle of you saying I'm not racist. You just gotta fire back. I will admit though, this conversation is hard. It's very, very difficult. My blackness, my gayness has never held me back from doing anything. As you all fucking know, it appears in every video. It's an official Sky video now, check it out. Not everybody has that luxury. We, as a people, our strength, our resilience, our wisdom is all built up on how we grew up and where we grew up, really. Like, this is very, very important. And I get it. I do get it. Opening your hearts and kind of trying to see each individual person as an individual is terrifying. What I'm saying here is the textbook definition of easier said than done. I really don't expect all people of color to go out there and just guess.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hello.
Cause you never fucking know. I mean, you can get lucky once or twice. But then you open your heart up to the wrong person and hits you with a all righteous fucking nigga. It's not easy. I mean, saying that all white people are racist, saying that all black people are racist, saying that all Mexicans are racist, any superlative is way easier. Why do you think Christianity is a thing? Now, I'm not bashing on anybody's religious beliefs, but I am saying that believing in God, being a Christian, it's easier to look at a person and already have judged them because of the color of their skin than to judge them by their character, because that's a lot of information. I get it. And honestly, you don't have to do it. You literally don't have to. You can leave this video if you agree or disagree, and you can go back to doing exactly whatever you wanted to do. However, that same right of doing whatever we do and feeling however we feel, you've got to extend that to me too. Nobody can tell you what you should or shouldn't be offended by. Look, I'm black. I hear the word nigger, I laugh. I think it's a funny word. It's my third favorite word. So now I bet you're wondering, well, Sky, if you're saying all these words and you seem so lax about it, then what the hell problem did you have with Ian? So here's what you've been waiting for, everybody. Idubbbz stands already disliked the video and left. So you can cut this out and send it to him whenever you want. Y'all could just tease me in DMs, but here it is. Before this, I want to address something. Many of you tweeted at me and said, well, why didn't you just DM Ian and talk to him about this instead of dragging it out and putting it in a video? In Ian's video, he makes a visual diagram in where he puts a lot of slurs right over here, but this one's a little different, and this one was nigger. Nigger was right here. Pay attention to the words that he has on the screen. Let's dig deeper. Spick, towerhead, gook, kike, faggot, and nigger is in the upper right-hand corner. Right after he does that, he goes on to say,
Either all of them are okay or none of them are okay.
The issue is there's no mention on how to do this. There's no mention on how to push these things to being okay. My biggest problem was I did not like how all of the slurs were down here because they're not the same. They're not. You want to put these slurs down here. You want to put kike next to faggot. That's fine, but they're not the same. Nigger is not the same as faggot. Kike is not the same as chink. I feel that Ian irresponsibly put these slurs together, which is out of the ordinary because he's genuinely brilliant. And I don't think this was a lapse in judgment. I think this was genuine. I think he genuinely just may not know or may not see it in the same vantage point. But honestly, as cringe as this is gonna sound, I feel like that mishap might be the only bit of white privilege that Ian has ever expended. I know that a lot of you believe that white privilege is cringe. I get it. I'm not getting into that right now. I'm just saying that there's a possibility that because he's neither a nigger nor a faggot, he may not have had to critically analyze those words as much as a actual nigger or an actual faggot. Yeah, I've thought about those words quite a bit. Let's continue. Ian obviously has a big history of being edgy, saying nigger faggot, and one time on Twitter in his bio, he said, I'm a full-blown rapist. He's tweeted things like PewDiePie is a nigger just while receiving little to no backlash. And you know what? Ian, I support you. Nigger nor faggot offends me, and I'm not gonna sit here and get you on that, whatever. And to me, what it seemed like you were doing is you were trying to take steps to either A, normalize slurs, or B, show people that nigger shouldn't get any special treatment, right? I could be wrong, but that's what I'm gathering, and I support you. I support the idea of saying that nigger is not any better or worse than any other slur. I support that. I believe they should all be on the same playing field, and I believe that the slur's level of offensiveness is something that we should not measure. We should not assume that this slur is more offensive to this demographic than this slur in like a percentage-based thing. I think that's not fair. I think that's stupid. And it's frankly just wrong. It's wrong to do. We shouldn't keep any slur sacred, and we shouldn't assume that people feel the same way about it. If I called Ian a nigger, he as a black man would have every right to be offended. But you call me a nigger and I'm looking at you with question marks over my head because my porcelain white skin does not understand. The point I'm trying to make is, like I said, we cannot measure offense. What most, if not all, these slurs have in common is there is something objective we can pinpoint about each slur when directing it at a person. These are objective truths about the slurs, and there's no mention on the offense that it's measured by. That'd be dumb. However, Ian, I felt like you did not set your audience up for success with your conversation you've started with them. As this is his catchphrase at this point, nigger and faggot, let's take some of these slurs and let me show you what I mean. Let's pick from this pile. Let's pick out faggot and let's pick out kike. Right? The critical difference is faggot did not start out as a slur. Faggot used to mean a bundle of sticks. Originally, actually, it was told to women, as during that time, women were seen mostly as burdens. However, this quickly changed. They started to call people faggots that were feminine men, and then the sticks would be burning the gay people. You know, it's kind of like burning two gays with one stick. You know, you're gonna get all the feminine people and the gay people, and we're gonna call them faggot. And you just put it all in one big faggot pile. However, kike was made to be oppressive. Kike has always been pejorative. It was a word used to oppress a group of people. Same with nigger. Nigger means one thing. I mean, you could be cheeky if you want. I fucking absolutely cannot stand chinks.
What does Asian people have to do with anything?
Not chink, no. This respectable Asian girl is drawing an armor piece and she has a lot of holes in the armor, and those are the chinks in the armor, and I fucking hate that.
Look, you gotta look more context in when you say things. You're just saying the words and I'm like confused, you know? There's so many meanings to these words.
However, nigger as a word was made to be oppressive. You might say, oh, it came from the word Niger. Okay, sure, came from the word Niger. I don't care about that. I care about what it means now. Okay? Niger could have mean brown, Negro is brown. Nigger is not, is one definition. One. So what's the big deal, right? I mean, you think they're the same, so what? What do you think Ian did wrong? You scream, slamming your face on the dislike button. Well, let me tell you. Think about it like this. Nigger is a bacterial infection, and faggot is a viral infection. Both potent, both strong, both potentially deadly, but they don't have the same treatment options. You have to treat them differently. If you mix up the treatment options, either nothing will happen or complications might fuck shit up and even be fatal. With words like faggot, I'm more inclined to believe that the more we socialize it with things that don't actually have anything to do with homosexuals, see South Park, we have a better chance of normalizing it and reducing the potency and the danger of that word. But words like nigger, I don't feel can be socialized in the same way. I don't think we can speak it into harmlessness. If we want to lower the power of that word, we will need to have dialogue, conversation, understanding, trust, strong relationships with each other. Said conversations will never happen if we just keep regarding each other as racist or crazy or liberal left or alt-right, whatever it is. Like if we just keep putting these damn fucking labels on everyone, we're never gonna have an actual conversation. Ian wasn't the first to start this conversation, but he did it recently. You have to ask yourself, how do you feel about these words? Do you want to normalize them? Do you not want to? Why? Discuss, talk, don't mute, don't block, don't get angry, don't get mad, don't say mean things, don't be pejorative, just talk. Talk it out. Have a conversation about it. Learn more. It's so important and broken too. People know so much shit. I feel like that's the only way we're gonna get rid of this fucking sensitive culture, man. I'm actually sick of that shit. My white friend calls me a nigger. I show him a picture of his dead baby brother. I don't care. We don't care at all. We go for the gut. That's us. I'm not saying that us doing that makes us stronger or better. That's just how we fuck around. I get roasted every day. Truthfully, I'd rather have people just call me slurs than roast the shit out of me, if I'm being real. And while I'm not asking everybody to do this 180 on sensitive culture, I just wish we can go back to a time where a joke is not the top of a BuzzFeed article in 3 hours. Or, I don't know, that we're not blaming PewDiePie for the rise of Nazi. You know what? I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I ain't gonna do that shit here. So then what's the solution? What do we do? What happens next? Well, let's figure it out together.
Ready?
Watch out! Here it comes!
Okay, let's figure this out. Earlier we talked about many different reasons why racism was a difficult word to use. It's got such a huge consequence, but so few prerequisites for an accusation to be made. And I guess that's because that's right. Racism is genuinely a very poorly defined word, down to the core.
You're racist.
You might be thinking how it's poorly defined. I mean, the dictionary definition is right there. But that's because exactly. The dictionary definition does not encompass the sociological aspect of racism. And that's the problem. People are using racist all the time without really identifying exactly which part of racism we're looking at. And that creates chaos, discord, uncomfortability, and I believe it is a huge reason why identity politics are so volatile right now. People are getting more and more aggressive every day.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
But this might even happen to you. Somebody might just call you racist. So what should you do if somebody calls you racist? Exactly. Stay cool, collected, and ask for further evidence. If you freak out, you're just gonna play into the hand of the accuser. If you're genuinely not racist, they're not gonna have anything to say. You could fire something witty at them if you need to, but keep your cool. You know who you are. Do not let them write a narrative for you. One thing that was always hard to understand is, it feels like there's so much buzz around the dreaded N-word. Because it seems like so many more people are offended by it, does that make that slur worse than others? Exactly. No slur is intrinsically better or worse than any other. We can't measure how hurtful a slur is, so why would we say that one on a base level is more offensive? That's stupid. Almost there, just a few more things to think about. As you've heard me say before, Ian's done a great job of getting this dialogue started, but what did he overlook? Exactly. Slurs have different cures and shouldn't be treated the exact same. If we want to move this conversation forward, we're going to have to make sure that we understand these words, the history, the gravity, the steps it took to become a slur, if we ever hope to lower the potency of these words that control so many people. Alright, this is it. So then, what's the solution? Until it's defined better, we need to stop using the word racist. It's so abundantly clear that this word has caused more problems being inaccurate in the last few years than ever. And I think we should stop avoiding this painful and difficult issue. If we want to move forward, a dialogue about this word must be done. Until then, you can abuse the same loophole that others use when making such crass accusations. This was fun, right? All right, go ahead, take it. You've earned it. Well, if you made it this far, I thank you. If someone is being like morally Satan, you don't have to call them racist. I'm sure there's a lot of other more accurate things to call them that would be more hurtful that they would prefer. Because trust me when I say, nigga, you do not want the roasties on you.
You came a long way since you've been chasing, Sonic, Dr. Eggman, You kind of look like the Chicken Man from Toy Story 2. You built like a Gatorade bottle. Kind of think he look like Kevin Cucumber from SpongeBob. You know that episode when they was trying to get a jellyfish? Yeah, how do you look like a chicken nugget and Play-Doh at the same time?
Damn.
Why you got a Squidward nose?
Shit, nigga, like.
So don't call him racist. Call him a Nazi or a bigot or everyone's favorite and all righteous fucking nigga.
Do it for the love, yes I do. So you don't care about the money, well yes it's true. And I'm so blessed to be fulfilling my destiny. All material things could mean less to me. Only